Good morning all, it's Saturday morning, it's time for the update and let's see where the average is. So we only had 6 crosses, including mine, submitted this week, but that's fine, there's only 8 judges and it gives us an idea of where the cluster is. You can see a cluster right there, I've lost it, right, well you can see the cluster. Let me draw some lines from these players and we'll have a look how wide the spread is. So one there, and in fact I'm going to do 2 averages this week because I'm going to take this one on the right out at some point, but I think it's only fair that I do an average with all of them in and then do another average where I take one out that's away from the cluster. Let's have a look at the chappy down here. The young Matt Damon, as we referred to. So there, yeah, quite a, well, still not too wide a spread from all of them. But if you look at when you look at the cluster, you can see how much narrower and tighter the cluster is. So let's do an average of just those 6 at the moment, because some of you might want that average of all of them, because it's possible that a judge could go that far to the right. So let's have a look at that average first. Which is 2889812. And now I'm going to clear those lines and clear that cross on the right to take a second average. So let me just clear those lines first. And why I want to take that one on the right out is because if I draw a line from Sean Penn up through that cross, for me it just doesn't add up, because if he was going to look that steep, then he would have tilted his head back a bit further and actually looked up at it there. The other thing is, if I put the magnifying glass there as the football, it just looks a bit too close to his head. And the third thing is, if that was going to be the average result, the winning cross, the average, then that means half the judges would have had to have gone even further right than that cross, and I can't see the judges going even further to the right, so that so that a few of them would be up there. I just can't see that somehow. But I could be wrong. It's only my opinion, of course. Don't take my word for anything. So I'm going to take that one out, and I'm going to do a second average. Alright, so I've taken that one out now. Let me draw some more lines in just quickly, and we'll see how much narrower, how much tighter a spread that is. So it seems we got 5 players that seem to think, alright, including myself of course, that seems to think it's a much tighter spread than with all 6 of them in. Yeah, look how narrow that spread is from both eyesights. It's a hell of a difference there, isn't it? So let's have a look at the average again. There you go, and that average is 2843809. And I think I'm going to leave my cross where it is, because where's my cross? There. I'll make mine flash by there. So that was the original cross that I put in on Tuesday. It's pretty close, so I think I'm going to leave that and play exactly what my cross was on Tuesday. Let's put the football in, the target, the draggable target. Good grief, Mart, how hard can it be? There we go. Does that look about right there? Yeah, it's not so bad, is it? It makes sense. So there you go, guys. There's only 5 crosses in that cluster. So let me know what you think of that, or whether you're going a bit higher, a bit lower, whatever. But considering like all 5 crosses are in a pretty good tight cluster there, I think that's roughly the place to go, isn't it? But obviously you make your own mind up how close you want to go to that cluster. Anyway, enjoy your weekend, everyone, and we'll speak to you on Tuesday. Cheers.